Before we begin, I must warn you, this is a tale of tragic take, one the likes of which no man has ever once thought to hear before. A story of valiance, courage, determination, heartbreak, and sorrow. A great hero will rise in the face of unmistakable and certain doom. This is the story of Michael Terry Patterson, also known as the South Office hero. It started off as a normal day, Mr. Charles reminding the sale team how much they suck dick. Nothing major. The office was bustling as ever, with the sound of keyboard typing furiously ravaging through the walls. Everything was as it should be. Mr. Charles had dismissed everyone on floor due to, quote-unquote, security reasons, but we all know he tries to get Wanda, his secretary, to give him a hand job. Everyone was right back to work, not even thinking of batting an eye at Mr. Charles, who smelled of vagina, in the fear of getting fired for having any acknowledgement of said blowjob during his alone time with his female employee. The employees of the South Wing decided to have a sit-down and openly discuss the inappropriate actions of their damaged and perverted boss, Mr. Charles. The next morning, Greg, the big black dude from the office, invited his boss, Mr. Charles, to go camping with the girl, with the intention of getting the truth out of Mr. Charles to justify his behavior with his employee during work hours. Greg ended up putting him in the hospital with a broken rib and a swollen-ass cheek from sticking a wooden kitchen soup spoon 4 inches up his ass, but our story does not end there. Greg ended up getting fired shortly after Mr. Charles made his recovery. Greg never got to expose Mr. Charles before he was forcibly removed from the building by team security, so Mr. Charles was safe for now. Greg ended up purchasing a membership at the local gym shortly after, vowing to knock his old boss out cold. Next time he saw him in his hood, Mr. Charles better watch his back. Greg was out for blood. He made the drastic decision to flee the country before the heat really got turned up on him, getting a visa and fake ID to begin a new life in a new country. He booked a flight to Zimbabwe with his sexually confused transgender cousin Tina as a distraction. Actually, he could have just went by himself. I don't know where he did that. As he enters the door to the foundation that would be his new home in this, a new chapter of life, he could only help but wonder, am I safe here? Charles went to the local bar, where he ended up getting shit-faced and walked home with the rest of the bottle, but someone had found his whereabouts. Mr. Charles had been shot. A wave of bullets flew around Mr. Charles as he was hit 2 times in the chest as the offender's car sped off in a hurry. A passing bystander tries to perform CPR to save Mr. Charles. And, well, he died in the end.